What the frick is up, guys? Jaden back here with another freaking video. ¿Qué pasa, hombres? Ojalá todo está bien. I'm here in Barcelona again for another walk and talk video. Actually, if you watch the other one, this one's not too long after as of recording, but maybe you can geographically locate where I am, about a few streets over. But just wanted to kind of delve into a different topic. So you guys probably know that I've dealt with bloating, water retention of some sort of type for forever. And one thing I've noticed for me is that typically when I do not sleep a lot, when I do not rest, like a good 7 at least 8 hours of sleep, I'll have some sort of bloating, water retention in my legs. And as that progresses worse, or as that, amount of sleep goes down, you can tell I'm probably in a pretty bad state right now with sleep, which I'll get to in a second. The bloating gets worse progressively. Right now, I slept 4 hours last night. The night before that, 2.5. The night before that, 3 to 4, 5, maybe. Pretty fucking bad. I'm not gonna lie, this is the worst past week of sleep I've ever had in my life, but it's also one of the most exciting and incredible weeks I've ever had in my life. Not last night. Last night was terrible. I booked like 10 tickets. Half of them fucked up and I had to pay more to fix, but went to Paris and Rome, TLDR if you haven't watched the other video. 6 days, saw the Pope, saw freaking Mona Lisa, Eiffel Tower, Colosseum, Pantheon, fue increíble. The pasta, fresh pasta, pasta fresca, pizza fresca. Insane. Incredible experience. Stayed in some hotels, met some great, amazing people, but definitely derailed from my plan a bit, which is okay. You gotta live your life every once in a while. However, the sleep thing is bad, and right now I am about 5 pounds heavier than I was before, and my legs, my feet look like balloons. They're full of water, literally. And that's probably holding at least 3 to 4 pounds, I think, right? Hopefully more, because I hope I didn't gain 2 pounds of fat. I don't think I did. Possible. But no, mostly water. And the reality is, cortisol, this is really what I wanted to kind of discuss. Cortisol is a hormone in your body. It's called a stress hormone. I'm sure you've heard of it. And what it happens to do is it happens to, a lot of times, work antagonistically with a lot of beneficial hormones, like testosterone, for example. Your, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, guys. I'm sorry. Endorphins, right? Dopamine, all these other hormones that are beneficial, help you recover, help you sleep, feel well rested, excited. Cortisol does not help with that. One more thing cortisol does is it tends to have effects on water retention, right? And so, you don't sleep for a few nights, your stress is higher, your body's like, what the hell is going on? Well, that's going to have an effect on your water retention for sure. And for me, it means I'm a bit more bloated. So, didn't really have a plan going into this video, but I think what I'm saying is if you ever feel like, maybe you're more bloated than normal, maybe your cut's not going so well, you're not progressing absolutely as you should be, right? It's not step by step, it's more like, hey, I lost 2 pounds last week, I'm actually up half a pound this week, I haven't lost anything, and maybe you haven't slept well in the last few days. Well, guess what? That is probably why. Probably due to high cortisol, water retention, and all sort of shit being messed up. And in addition, one more thing, guys, this is very important. I always forget which camera I'm supposed to look at here. Cortisol, and specifically sleep quality, affects your fat and muscle loss partitioning. And so if you sleep badly, let's say you haven't trained, right? So you're not in a muscle building state, muscle protein synthesis window. And so naturally you'd probably be entering some sort of breakdown, some sort of catabolism, right? If you have not slept well, it is more likely that catabolic state, that state of tissue loss, that's all catabolic means, right? Not necessarily muscle loss. There's a higher chance that's going to be partitioned from muscle than fat. And so what that means is that, say you're fasting, if you fast and you don't sleep well, probably a higher chance you're going to be losing more muscle than fat, or at least proportionally more muscle than you would have lost if you had slept more, right? And so it's something to keep in mind beyond just like, I don't know, enjoying being in bed, right? Because some people are like, I don't need more than 5 hours, I don't need more than 6 hours. I call bullshit on that. Maybe you don't need more than 5 or 6 to feel like you've slept, but I think your body could use a bit more. And so, remembering that there is a physiological difference genuinely between getting more or less sleep, not only in how you look, like physique-wise, bloating, short-term, but long-term muscle building, fat loss, muscle loss, that's important. So get your sleep. That might be the title of this video. Get your freaking sleep and don't bloat. Why not sleeping is making you bloat? I don't know. Something clickbaity like that. I tried out a clickbaity title a few days ago, a day ago. I don't know when you guys are going to be seeing this. A week ago, who knows? And one day, 20 views. 14 hours, 20 views. I mean, that's pretty damn good, but here's the thing. I don't clickbait crazy. I'm not like, Elon Musk appears in the middle of the video. No. But like, I'll say like, here's how to lose 1 pound of fat a day. And I'll tell you exactly how to lose 1 pound of fat a day. Now, does it mean you should do what I say? No. Does it mean I've done what I said? Probably. I've lost a pound of fat a day before. I fasted for 5,000 calories in a day before. 4 hours of fasted cardio plus not eating anything, that'll do it. And so, I don't give advice I haven't taken. 9 times out of 10. If I have, I'm sorry. But, so, I take that back. I don't clickbait. I only make things more exciting than they may be to those that are non-enthusiasts. But if you're not a non-enthusiast, or if you are a non-enthusiast, I should say, why are you here, right? Well, hopefully I'll make you an enthusiast and you'll stick around. But anyway, hopefully that helps a bit. That's my TLDR on sleeping. Get your sleep. You'll look better, and long-term you'll perform and improve at a faster rate. So if you're a high schooler, listen to your mom. She knows what's up. Got you guys. Next time. Peace out.